Hello Pisces, hello and welcome into your general tarot card reading for first week of Feb of 19. And Pisces, this is a general reading, so take out of it what you will. Pisces, you have a very interesting card and there's a very interesting message over here. So we have Eight of Pentacles, we have a Seven of Wands, we have a Six of Swords over here. And then we have this additional card, the fourth card, it's a rune called Hagalas. It speaks about, the meaning is hail, but it speaks about the power of creation and destruction. And this is very much the entirety of the reading on kind of deeper spiritual level, speaks of understanding your own power, standing within your own power, understanding that you can overcome and you're able to create things that you truly want in life. And also it speaks about understanding some kind of behavioral patterns, cycles, and certain situations that trigger almost like reactions, automatic reaction, like reactions that are happening on autopilot. And I'm going to come back to it. And the Hagalas, it speaks about that you have the power within you, you have the ability to manage and control and withstand your own fears, your own emotions, and you are able to do it, and you're capable of far much more that you think you are. And let me do the deep dive into the cards, and then I'm going to come back to the message, because those cards quite often on those weekly readings, those general readings, they all have this kind of very multi-layered meanings, and those are general readings as well. So sometimes I'm going to start with the overall message that's coming through, but I quite often want to also give those cards a deeper dive. So it's because it's a general reading, so you can take the much out of it as you can. So in terms of the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles is the card of tolling, of working, of being hardworking in general, skill, talent, accomplishment, and also commission. So that might means that for some of you on purely everyday level, meaning you're going to get, if you're going for the job, you're going to go for it. And another thing is that quite often the job might involve or might the taking on board process might require you being tested or your abilities being tested, going for some kind of examination or test. Furthermore, number 8 in aspect of Pentacles speaks of your strength, speaks also of prosperity, abundance, but also quite often might be referring to and can speak of some kind of form of authority. So this is 8 in Pentacles. In this aspect, it speaks money. Basically, money. It's also representing the studying, learning, trade, skills, your own personal power as well, self-confidence, inner strength. Also speaks of very good judgment and giving and receiving as well, because if you can see those coins, they kind of come and go. He finished one, he takes one, another one goes. So this is all about things being in flux, moving. I'm not saying this is a quick movement, but this is still representing flux. And because of this flux, is also this movement is representing this very positive changes, and this is also talking about focus and foundations as well. Also about personal satisfaction, is talking about investing in your own skills, but also is talking about, to a certain degree, if you have some kind of hobby, if you have some kind of skill, if there's something that you would like to develop, this card is urging you to invest in them, because you're going to learn that you are able to do far much more And for some of you, it means that you will be able to earn some kind of additional income. Also, it's talking about having your hopes and expectations justified, and those high hopes for the future, the things that are looking on the up. And because you have Seven of Wands over here, the Seven of Wands is another test. So you have two cards speaking of a test and trials. And this is the trial that you're going to succeed, the trial that you're going to be victorious at. It's talking about it's almost you're going to gain something. So this might be talking about the financial gains, financial rewards, and some kind of dividends that they're going to be being paid based on your hard work that you have put into it. Also, the 8 is talking about the new beginnings, the new starts. Is indicating that that things you'll be able to start afresh. For some of you, I'm having that feeling that if you're going to have a middle life crisis type of situation, this is about focusing your energy, focusing yourself into something new, starting afresh, learning a new skills, developing your new talents. So that's what the 8 is talking about, and also it's talking about long-term financial investment, or in general, long-term investment in general. And when it comes to the Wands, once again, is this card depicting this chap over here standing and on a at the very favorable position, and he's overcoming difficulties. And this card is talking about if whenever you're going through a difficult negotiation or you are in competition, this is showing you overcoming obstacles, competitors, things that are coming your way. It's representing a great potential. It's representing your own personal abilities, your energy, and your determination over here. And also speaks of the self-development or solid development and completion of the cycle as well. So whatever is going to happen, you'll be like ready to take on certain things. And for some of you, the competition or being in competition with other people going to bring the best out of you. That's what I'm getting over here. Also with the 7, it's the energy, I would say, of understanding that certain aspects of yourself, they have to come. Wow, that really links with Hagalas, because that just came through. So what I saw understanding that inner and outer conflicts, the parts of you, they feel very conflicted, and conflict with others, and being able to make this new quality, to combine those opposites, and the will of power over here is just the strength, your inner focus. That's what's going to bring you and move you forward. That's what is talking about. And also 7 of Wands in its entirety of depiction, it's representing a strong character, and it's representing also this need for us to being and remain aware that whenever we're in favorable position or we have the strength, because this is showing strength, this person is exhibiting strength. It's also talking about not getting too cocky, and it's all about, it speaks about needs of balance as well. There's another thing coming, and let me just gather my thoughts over here because I have to Okay, so because once again I saw this black and white, and I saw this. It's almost like unity or between opposites. Once again, this comes very strong about the understanding your drives, because it's also links with the Six of Swords over here, because the ferryman, he's holding this black stake, the pole, and this pole is representing as above so below, is also representing the grounding and moving forward, but also because it's black is representing those sometimes unconscious, undetected motivations, sometimes patterns of behavior. And what I'm hearing very strongly is to combine your conscious drives, your conscious desires with that unconscious fears, because this six is sort is talking about moving away in general, but what I'm feeling, this is an intuitive reading, so it's about appreciating and standing for what you believe in, because you might have this kind of moment of oomph of this going forward, and all of a sudden you're going to ask yourself, you might lost that focus. It's about focus and balance and staying within that motion and within that energy, because otherwise, without a strong conviction, within the strong belief, without self-confidence that is not momentary but kind of deeply rooted within you, deeply seated, you're going to lose your orientation over here, and that's what just came through. So this is the 7 is talking about this kind of spark, but the 6 is talking about you have to stay at course, otherwise and not give up, and it's something swords. 6 of Swords is quite often for me depicting the situation that we are just coming down and seeing reality and kind of feeling too tired, too exhausted, too wanting to make further changes. And because those 6 of Swords that are ahead of her, this woman sitting, and she's on this boat. This is and this might be representing, the 6 might be representing family, because is a man, woman, and a child. It might be representing different sides of ourselves, our conscious, unconscious. It might be representing our male, female, and child aspects to ourselves. However we choose to interpret it, however we choose to look at it, what I'm getting, and this is coming very strong, that there are certain limitations that are self-imposed by you. They are in a way that are not allowing you to realize your full potential. And you might come, and that is your way of thinking, because swords are representing the way how we think. It's just how we construct the this framework of what we constitute as our reality, as what we constitute to be true. And this framework is kind of tilted over here. You might be very good at doing things and having those sparks of energy, but something in long term is hindering this. And this is, I think I would say to a certain degree, is a self-confidence, self-esteem, but also feeling not being sometimes supported by others. And some kind of, in psychology they're called schemas. So psychology quite often, cognitive behavioral psychology speaks about schemas, that kind of types of behaviors that we learned through our life experience, and that might have been serving us back whatever when, but now they're kind of standing in our way, and that's how I see it. So there might be a schema of having abandonment issues, or schemas to do with your unrelated standards, or this kind of schema that is talking about you have that feel that you're not worth, and the fabric about regarding your self-value and self-worth might be a little bit thin here. So this what I'm seeing here with those Six of Swords, and Six of Swords in general, kind of on the more practical side of tarot, is speaking about the adjustment, is talking about the journey, is talking about the travel, is talking about resolution of difficulties, is talking about our attitudes and peace of mind. And this might be moving for some of you, it might be physical travel, but this is talking about how well we adapt to the situation, and how we are moving through the change. And sometimes it's talking about this moving from difficulty to the and moving from the difficulty by overcoming the obstacles. I think that would be the best way how I can describe it. And this is, once again, you see, I heard it again. It's the confidence that what you need in order to get you where you would like to be is to proceed with confidence at the present time. That's what I'm hearing very, very strongly. And for me, there's another thing, because whatever your previous life experiences might have been, and you might be being challenged, or that you might have built up certain times of resilience. This resilience and this expectation of, well, there's going to be a new beginning, but life is about this, and therefore I'm going to have still those problems. I'm going to still have to deal with it. And what I'm hearing here, Pisces, that's not the way forward. If you are bringing the way of thinking based on your past experiences into now and into your future, it's no wonder you're going to have a self-fulfilling prophecies over here. That is very strong, Pisces. This is coming through, and the Hagalas is telling me this, and very strongly. By the way, I love this rune. I love it. There is such an infinity between me and that rune and me and this rune that is beyond telling. So this rune is, because it serves as additional commentary in your reading, Pisces, is talking about it's urging you to make certain changes within your own psyche, to free yourself from kind of different forms of, as I would call it, as self-identifications, and kind of understanding what is feasible, what is not feasible, what is, to the certain degree, I would call it, because I'm hearing about material reality, and almost like archetypes, like the frame. You see, once again, I'm seeing the framework, these frames of reference which you're using to judge your success in life. That's what it's talking about, and it's almost talking about re-examining them. But it also, I'm hearing this understanding that you cannot control life. There are things that are completely outside your control, and because you are not in control doesn't mean it's your fault. I'm hearing something about the fault, feeling guilty that you haven't done enough, or you haven't, what have you. This is not the case, and because of that, it's asking you. It's almost like it has a message of strength, Hagalas, right now. So you own to yourself to overcome your own fears, your own inhibitions, your own shortcomings, and manage them and be responsible. So I think Hagalas is talking about responsibility, looking into those patterns, those schemas that you might have, because they're not helping. Because the ferryman, the way how he stands in this reading, he's kind of moving away from something. It's like almost flipping thing. I don't know, I heard flippant. Doesn't matter. I think the another message is about moving away something that you gained, that you won, in order to, because you don't see it as a success, you don't see it as something you have conquered, you see it as, well, it's almost, you might have a tendency to be a perfectionist to such a painful degree. That's what I'm saying, that, well, that wasn't good enough, I'll start again. So that is the overall message for you, Pisces, for the first week of Feb. Thank you for tuning, and bye for now. If this reading has resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please feel free to go to the website www.tarotwithmishka.co.uk, or alternatively, you can email me at mishka@tarotwithmishka.co.uk. If you'd like to find me on Facebook, just simply type in Tarot with Mishka. I would like to say a massive thank you for tuning in, and bye for now.